the Freedom Convoy, the demonstration in Ottawa. How do you view that? Because Trudeau, Ford, they keep referring to it as an illegal occupation. The phrasing that they use, it drives me crazy. But how do you view it? Are you in support of those guys?
Before you answer it, I really enjoyed your answer to my question there. So thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
No problem. And push back if I'm not answering the question.
No, you're doing fine.
Yeah, I was right there on the first day, guys, like we said. And it was back in January. And I had just gotten back to fully functioning on both legs after a year of a diagnosis that wasn't so well, but now back better and stronger than ever. But it was freezing. It was still snowy out there. And I was out there on that first weekend with the team. We got the speakers and the mic set up on that first day when they were having trouble setting up, and great speakers. And a lot of good people went in there, right? And a lot of good people wanted to make the mark. We were very supportive. The New Blue Party was very supportive, and it was terrible how that ended up. I never thought, I kind of had this sinking suspicion when we were driving there. I think we went on a Thursday for that first weekend. And I was thinking in my head, I knew that I knew that Trudeau wasn't going to back down, because I know that the left-wing base he's targeting from the NDP, that they were going to spin it a certain way, right? Racist, whatever. Oh, they put they defaced the Terry Fox statue, they said. And then I got up on Saturday and I said, well, I suffered from the same diagnosis that Terry had, and we all love Terry Fox. And of course, the media didn't cover that. But I thought after that first weekend came and went and they didn't come down hard, I thought there'd be a good resolution, right, to what was going on. I didn't think they were going to climb down. Mm-hmm. I thought some of the demands of telling Trudeau get rid of all the lockdown legislation across the province, you guys know that it's mainly provincial legislation. And so even if somehow they convinced Trudeau to do that, it would take some time for him to coordinate with the provinces. You can't force the provinces. So I wasn't sure about the ask that they were making. But I was optimistic that it was going to resolve itself and end in anything than what we saw. Because what we saw was an abomination. Like, that was just beyond the pale. And even worse was the coverage and the narrative of how they were trying to describe the people that were there, and using one or two examples, some guy in a ski mask who's probably getting paid by the government anyway to make the whole thing look bad with a flag, to make those people look like, that they were vile people or disgusting people. It was disgusting. And there were people, and, Tom Marazzo himself called out on the Andrew Lawton show a really weird thing that happened, that Randy Hillier was encouraging the leaders of the trucker convoy to negotiate with the police of the city of Ottawa and the city of Ottawa. And once word got out that they were talking about a peaceful resolution or an exit, Randy took to social media, called them all sellouts, and he sabotaged the whole thing. And Marazzo's the one that said that. He called him out on it. He called Randy out on it. So when I saw the thing going and things like that were happening, that one leader was calling out another, and they were being a rather aggressive in the tone and the rhetoric, I was getting worried that this was going the wrong way. And then when I heard that Doug Ford's buddy, Dean French, was involved, well, I don't know how anyone would bring Doug Ford's buddy into any kind of discussion like that, trusting that it was going to work out well. So it was disgusting, and it was unfortunate to see. And I hope we never see that again. Honestly, guys, I hope we never, ever see anything like that again. The government coming down on people and then shutting down businesses, trucking businesses without due process. And now we've got that stuff packaged in Bill 100.